Hey guys, welcome back. So I have been filming all afternoon and it is now dark outside. So hopefully my lighting looks okay. I feel like when I look in the viewfinder, everything looks really dark. So hopefully it'll be okay for this video. But today I am filming my cars. Today I'm filming my December beauty favorites. There has been some new products that I have been loving and wanted to share with you guys. So first off, I wanted to mention, and this won't come as any surprise, I wanted to mention the new Wet n Wild Color Icon eyeshadow palettes. I did a video where I reviewed these with the old ones and showed you guys swatches on all these new palettes with the old palettes. And so far I've been really impressed with all these new palettes, and I really enjoy some of these other ones that are new that they haven't had before, like the Rose in the Air palette is really nice. People have been saying it's a dupe to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I don't have that one, so I don't know exactly how it compares, but from what I've seen in videos, this is a pretty good dupe to that palette. And then I've been loving all the little ones. And this one here in Lights Out, where's that at? This one, which is the one I used to create this makeup look today, which is like my New Year's Eve makeup. If you haven't seen that tutorial yet, I'll link it down below. But this palette is so pretty for creating like a really nice, just smoky eye. It's so pretty. I love it. The formulation, which I talked about it in that review video, so I'm not gonna get too in-depth about everything, but the formula is a little different than the old formula, but I'm not mad at this new formula. There are some of the shades that I wish they hadn't changed, but overall, I am happy that they added the matte transition shades in all the palettes, and I'm not like super upset about it. So yeah, I've been in love with these, and I actually like the single eyeshadow and brulee better than the old one, because this one is a little lighter than the old one. I never used the old one very much for like a brow bone highlight because it was a little too dark for me, but this one is perfect. So if you had that issue with the old one, you'll love this one. I'm sorry for any of you guys that are upset that this color changed, but I have been in love with that. So in love with all those. Another favorite, which this is not a new product, but it's kind of new to me. I mean, I've had it in my collection, but I think I used it one time and for some reason I didn't like it. I think the shade didn't match me or something. But the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. One of my friends was asking me about a foundation, like a new foundation. She wanted something that didn't look as like flat, but she told me that this was the foundation that she used. And I know what she's talking about. Sometimes this foundation can look a little flat on your skin, which I think is what kind of turned me off from this. But when she talked about it, I was like, okay, maybe I'll bust it out and just see what she's talking about, and also recommend her something that I like that maybe wouldn't be as matte on her, which I recommended the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin, and she's been loving that one, which is another one of my favorite foundations. But if you have this matte and poreless and it kind of looks a little flat on your skin, or it's a little too matte, spray it with a makeup setting spray, and I feel like that makes all the difference with this foundation. So yeah, I've been loving this with a makeup setting spray. It does really blur out your pores, and I have really large pores in certain areas of my face, and I feel like this makes my face look so smooth, like on videos or in real life or in pictures. It really does make you look poreless. So if you know it's too matte, spray it with makeup setting spray. I think you will like it like that. So yeah, been enjoying this, love it. So yeah, that's one of my favorites this month. And I know so many people here on YouTube rave about this one, so I'm finally jumping on the bandwagon. I can't say that, bandwagon. When it comes to applying foundations, this sponge here, I've been talking about it a lot in my tutorials, but this is the Peak Cosmetic sponge. This product was sent to me like back in the summer, and I used it and then I fell in love with it. This sponge is very comparable to the Beauty Blender. I think it's a little wider, like a little fatter down here than the Beauty Blender. I feel like the Beauty Blender is like a little skinnier. But this sponge gets so soft, just like the Beauty Blender, whenever you run it under water, because you know how you're supposed to get these sponges damp before you use them with your foundation. But it gets super soft and I just love it. I've been loving it more than my Real Technique sponge. I mean, I still like my Real Technique sponge, but this one I've just been in love with. And like I said, it's the Peak Cosmetic sponge. I'll link down below where you can get it. They usually have pretty good prices on it. So you can get it basically the same price as like the Real Technique sponge. So yeah, been loving that. It's definitely a dupe to the Beauty Blender. And then with blushes, I had 3 blushes that I want to mention, which I've had these in favorites videos before, but I kind of rediscovered these blushes this month. The Milani Rose Powder Blush in Tea Rose. This is just, I rediscovered this over the past couple of months, and this is just my favorite rosy blush. It lasts forever, like on your skin all day. Like it really does last throughout the day. The color of it is just so pretty. Even though it's like a rosy color, it goes with any makeup look that you do. It's just so pretty. And I love the packaging on these Milani blushes, on the rose powder blushes. I just think they're so cute. And then with my Tarte blushes, I ordered a new Tarte Exposed, Amazonian Clay Blush in Exposed. And I was telling you guys that this is a little lighter than the old formula that I had, but I've still been loving it. It's a nice blush when, it's kind of like this blush in a sense where it goes with everything, but this is even lighter than this, like as you can see. It's just like a light tan. It's one of those blush colors that when you don't know what to wear, you can just reach for this and it looks good with everything. It lasts forever on your cheeks. And yeah, I just love this. I've fallen back in love with it. And then with the Tarte, this is another Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush, and this is in Natural Beauty, which is a beautiful red, like cherry red blush. But whenever you put it on your cheeks, it gives your cheeks like just a nice natural flush, like you've been out in the cold and come inside. It just gives you a really natural blush color, like flushed blush color. So yeah, I've been loving this. I love pairing this with red lips. Another Tarte product that I picked up at the Sephora VIB sale and that I have been in love with is this Tarte Double Take Liner. And it has like the pencil on one side. It's like a retractable pencil. And then it has a felt tip liquid liner on the other. And this is just in black. The liquid liner is so black. It's so pigmented. It's super easy to use. Like I used to use the Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner in Trooper, but I stopped using it because even though it would last on your eyelids for a long time, it was one of those liners that if you didn't work with it fast, that by the time you got out to do the wing, it was already starting to get kind of dried out and you had to like put the lid back on it and kind of like shake it to get the product to come back down. But with this Tarte liner, you do not have to do that. Like it stays saturated with the liquid liner the whole time. It's so pigmented, so easy to use. It does not fade or crack or flake during the day, so it lasts really well. And then with the pencil isn't quite as black as the liquid liner, but I still really like this pencil. It's really nice on the waterline or just like on your, okay, I don't know where I was at with that because my camera just cut off, so I had to like switch out my memory cards because my memory card filled up. But yeah, I just love this gloss. It's a really pretty pink and I've just been in love with it. So yeah, that's one of my other favorites from that gift set. And then my last favorite from that gift set, I've just been loving this, especially for like Christmas and the holidays. This is the Sephora liquid lipstick, or cream lip stain is what it's called. And this one is in Rouge, I think. Number 1. It's a #1 Always Red. I have to say I like the formula of this better than the Kat Von D. Like, it doesn't feel drying on the lips. It lasts for a long time. It's just like the Huda Beauty. Like, it's very similar, the texture and everything of the Sephora liquid, what is it called? Cream lip stains. It does get matte, like once it dries down, and it's really easy to reapply it like after you eat lunch or something like that. It doesn't feel heavy or like cakey on your lips. It's a gorgeous red. It's like not too blue toned, it's not too orange toned, it's just the perfect red. Those were my December beauty favorites. If you guys did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know to keep filming favorites videos for you guys. I hope that you guys have a great 2018. I cannot believe that it's gonna be 2018. It's just crazy. Thank you guys so much for an awesome year this year and for just supporting me all year long. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you so much too. I just love all you guys so much. I hope that you guys have a happy new year, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.